Welcome back, dear students. So today's video class, it's very important class for you. Why means today's video class we are going to discuss about the concept on immunity in human health and diseases. We already discussed about the disease concept and health concept. These two are very important when we have the resistance power, we have the strength, we have the immunity powers. Then what is this immunity? What are the types of immunities? About that we discussed in today's class. Immunity concept, first basically I am going to told you how we are going to get the immunity. The immunity, what is this? The simple definition is there that immunity nothing but the body is able to defend itself from the most of the foreign agents. Dear students, think about this word. What is that foreign agent? Foreign agents nothing but which are infected to us from outside. Already you know that the diseases concepts. As you know that there is so many diseases types are there. Protozoan diseases you are discussed, viral diseases or bacterial diseases or fungal diseases. These are nothing but foreign agents, foreign bodies, foreign infectious molecules. If suppose, just example I am going to tell you, if I sneeze, if suppose I am suffering from the common cold, so that common cold virus, nothing but a Rhino virus. This virus enter into the neighbor person when he inhaling that gas immediately. Immediately, if he is suffering from that type of the cold, what I am going to suffering, that same infection is going to him means then he is having a less immunity power. It means that suppose that person has the immunity, then no problem, those foreign agents are not entering into the body. Because of that reasons, if we are becoming dominant, we are becoming immunity, then no any foreign agents are entering into our body, then our body is going to defend itself. It is not directly I am not suffering from the fever, I am not suffering from the COVID, or I am not suffering from the flu, or I am not suffering from the common cold. If suppose I am having the less immunity power, then immediately, not only for the COVID or anything you don't think, small virus, that's also enter into our body. Immediately it starts to causes an infection. So due to that reasons, we are suffering from the diseases. Andre, in this meeting, in immunity, the body is able to defend itself from the foreign agent. Is called as a immunity concept. Then come, in this immunity there are two types are there. The first type is that innate immunity and second one is that acquired immunity. Acquired immunity is also called as a adaptive immunity. There are two concepts. Then come, we are going to discuss about what is the meaning of innate immunity and what is the meaning of acquired immunity. See here, what is this innate? Innate, it is present at the time of birth. This is the word, is very important. It is present at the time of birth. Innate means it is by birth only it came, this type of the immunity power. How it will be coming? There is the one point is there, dear students. That point means it is inherited concept. See here they are going to do one aspect. What is that? So it is generally inherited. How it is inherited? It will be inherited from parents to offsprings. Genetically inherited we are called. If it is directly inherited from parents to offspring means that type of the immunity is called as a innate immunity. It is coming by birth only from mother body to baby. Here I am going to give the important concept for you. then there is the question will be arises. How we get immunity, how we get energy from mother when the birth takes place. So best example one is that is called as a mammary glands. Those mammary glands responsible for the, you must remember, production of the milk. The initially few days after the delivery of the mother, the initially few days, there is the one milk is going to secreted in the mammary glands. So that milk is called as a, see the word, colostrum. I thought you heard this name, colostrum. This colostrum is very important. It releases initially few days of the lactational period. Lactational period after the delivery of the baby. So baby delivery, then there is the this type of the one liquid will be releases, that yellow fluid. Why I am going to suggest this word means this colostrum, it has the more important power of generation bodies. Those bodies are called as a antibodies. Dear students, in our body there are the 5 types of antibodies secreted. Those are nothing but the first one IgA, next IgD, next IgE, IgM. So like that, IgA, IgD, IgE, IgM, like that there is almost all 4. Nearly 5 types are there. So in that, these 4, especially IgA, IgD and IgM, another one is that, dear students, that is called as a IgG. In 5 antibody types, the 3 antibodies are present in the which fluid? That fluid is called as a colostrum. What are those? The first antibody nothing but a IgA, and second antibody nothing but a IgG, and another one antibody nothing but a IgM. These 3 antibodies. What is this Ig? Ig meaning immunoglobulin. The first antibody, immunoglobulin, second antibody, immunoglobulin, third antibody, and IgM is the largest antibody molecule. Remember this point for the CET. What is this IgM? When they are going to discover, according to that, they are going to give the name A, E, D, M, like that continuously. So in this, the 3 antibodies are secreted in the mammary gland in the form of which fluid? Colostrum. That yellow fluid. Initially few days it will be secreted in the mammary gland. If suppose we are going to start stool given to the baby, then these all antibody molecules enter into that baby. So this type of the concept, by birth only that baby gets the energy. By birth only that baby gets the immunity powers. So remember what are those antibodies molecules which are present in colostrum. This is the NEET level, CET level question. IgA, IgG and IgM. All these are secreted in the milk. And IgD, this will be responsible for the circulatory system. It gives the power, it gives the immunity power to the heart, to the circulatory system, to the cells. Those cells which are present in the blood, nothing but RBCs, WBCs, platelets, these are all responsible for this type of aspect. What is that? Immunoglobulin D. And this IgE, this is responsible for the allergic reactions. Allergy, if our body suffers, it's not depend any foreign agents, then immediately any dust particles or fungal particles which is enter into our body, we are suffering from, immediately we are suffering from the sneezing or coughing. So that conditions, if it is goes continuously, then in our body one type of the cell is there. that cell that's we called as a granulocyte cells. So that is nothing but the eosinophils. If the range of eosinophils it will be increases, then our body is suffered from this type of the disease. What is that disease? That is called as a allergy disease. That is allergy nothing but a aggregated response from the body to certain chemical substances. Aggregated response from the body to certain chemical substances is called as a allergy. In allergy, when we are doing in the blood test, that time the eosinophil cells. So this is a type of the WBC cells. In the WBC, we are having a granulocytes and agranulocytes types are there. Like that, best example as the monocytes are there, basophils are there, so lymphocytes are there, eosinophils and neutrophils. Like these 5 types of WBCs are there, and all WBC will be responsible for the, what is the function of WBCs? WBCs act as an soldiers of the body. Common definition I am going to tell you, then you only going to realize what is WBC function. WBC responsible for the soldiers of the body, meaning is that they defend foreign agents which is entered to our body. The main important cells of our body, those are nothing but WBCs. In that one type, eosinophils. This eosinophils acts as an allergic concept if it is increases or decreases conditions, and this IgE is responsible for the allergic conditions of these cells. And another one is main important IgM means this IgM is acts as an macrophage cells. It acts like as the same function as a macrophage cells. Dear students, must remember in the PUC first year you discussed about the mast cells, plasma cells and macrophages. What are these macrophages? Macrophages are play very important role in defending of the first foreign agent. First foreign agent means what is that? In our body there is the numbers, millions together cells are there. But which type of antibody molecule defends to the first infection, first foreign body? That only called IgM. This is the first antibody molecule act against the infection. Any infection is come means it will be started to the fight against to that foreign agents. That's nothing but the IgM. Like this, there are the 5 antibody molecules which are present in our body, which are defend our body from the any other foreign agents. So this type of the concept is called as a immunity. That's why it is present at the time of birth. Why I have suggested means like this type of the immunity power we are going to get from the mothers. Next, it is non-specific. It is not related to the particular virus, particular bacteria, particular fungal. If any foreign agents came, then our body is become defendable. That's why it is non-specific condition. There is no specificity. If for example today's generation is going on, that is COVID-19. For the COVID-19, if it is attacked means there is no specific antibody molecule to against to that one. So like that, these are coming by birth means they must be play against any foreign agents. That's the meaning is that it is non-specific. Next, it fights any foreign invader. Invader means which is going to infect to us. That is called as a invader. It fights any foreign invader, anything, either virus, either dust particles, either bacteria or any other aspects or chemical substance. Along with that, our bodies must be defendable. Next, already I told you it is generally inherited. Inherited means it will be inherited from parents to the baby. Offsprings we call, means it came by birth. Next concept is that no allergic reactions. From this innate immunity, we are not having the allergic reactions. There is no side effects, no any allergic reactions will be arises from the innate immunity. And another one is that there is no memory. Nothing. They are already present by birth only, but there is no any memories. What is the meaning of this memory? Memory meaning is that suppose the any foreign agent which is enter into our body, it starts to infect it. Okay na? Best example I am going to tell you, Rhino virus. Okay na? Rhino virus, from the Rhino virus what we get? We get the common cold. When Rhino virus enter into our body, then we are suffering from the sneezing and throat infections, somewhat fever will be arises. Then immediately we are going to take the drugs. As you know that antibiotic drugs or any other drugs. Then from the 3 to 7 days maximum period of common cold, within that we are becoming recured. And you are not, don't think common cold will be almost fixed here only, or it will be lost here only. Again I am not suffering from the common cold, nothing like that. Again after 1 month, again we are suffering from same infection. That time when our virus enter into our body, then there is the primary memory will be there. Means to fight against that virus, those again defend to start the second time entry of that virus. Means when it will be started entering the first time, that time only our body produces the cells against to the rhinovirus. Then immediately we are suffering from second time. That time also our body immediately gives response. Why? Already those cells against the rhinovirus production takes place in our body. So this type of the conditions we are called as a primary memory and secondary memories. Like this, our body cells also taking action. Okay. Same condition here also. It is present by birth. That's why there is no memory. There is no memory will be arises. So this is the concept of innate immunity. Then come dear students, next concept, what is that? Acquired immunity or adaptive immunity. It is exactly opposite of innate immunity. What is the first point? It is created in response to the foreign substances. Created in response to the foreign substances. Come here. The point is here. What is that? It created means which type of the virus entered into our body, whether it is the Salmonella type or whether it is the Yersinia pestis. Salmonella type nothing but for typhoid, Yersinia pestis for plague. Okay na? Like that. This type of the virus particular is this. Which type of virus enter, for that type the particular is going to give the response. It created own response in our body. So that's why it is created in response to the foreign substances. Best examples here. What is that means? Antibiotic tablets when we are going to take place, or any drugs. If suppose I am suffering from the fever, okay na? If suppose I am suffering from fever, then immediately we are going towards the doctors. Based on the doctor's prescription, we are going to take the tablets. When we take that tablets or injections from the doctors, that time in our body, immunity power will going to generated, created in response to that type of the infection. Are you get the point? So this is nothing but the acquired, means we have not by birth it will be coming. We must be go for the any vaccination or any injections. Then only that power will be created in our body. After the childbirth, we are having so many vaccinations are there. DPT vaccination, BCG vaccination, polio vaccinations, Dhanurvayu vaccinations. Okay na? That we call it as a tetanus vaccinations. Like this, so many vaccines are there. Why we are adopting those vaccinations? Those vaccinations are all the examples of acquired immunities. By birth it is coming, like these antibodies are examples of the innate immunities. Are you get the point? So this is the concept, idea about the what is that the acquired concept. It is created in response to the which type of virus attacked. On that basis we are going to take the borrowing from the outside, that is medicines. Against to that we are generated the antibody molecules in our body. Next, it is specific. It is non-specific, but it must be a specific. No, only I suggested for you. For plague different medicine, for typhoid different medicine, for any other virus it will be different one. Means it must be a specific to the foreign agent. Okay. Next, it fights any specific infection. Yeah. Because we are having a ready-made antibody molecules. This is the word is you must remember. Ready-made antibody molecules we only get from the outside. Outside means in the form of vaccinations. In the form of vaccination, these type of the ready-made antibodies enter into our body when we are going to get the any infections, any specific infections. Okay. Next, it cannot be inherited. Yeah. That is by birth, but it is after birth. After birth, we are going to get the immunity powers. That's it. It cannot be inherited from parents to the offspring. That's concept you know, that heredity. Heredity nothing but the transformation of character from one generation to the next generation or parents to the offspring. How these character will be transferred? This character will be transferred from the one type of the molecule that is called as a, what are those? Genes. The genes are commonly called as a structural and functional unit of heredity. Must remember, through the genes we are going to get the character. Through the chromosomes we are going to get the sexual characters. Nothing but a male and female ideas. Okay na? And one species that acts as a genetic material, that is called as a DNA. So deoxyribonucleic acid. These three biological molecules play a very important role in our body up to the lifelong. So that's why we can discuss later about this one, but must we remember about the hereditary concept. Hereditary only takes place through the genes transformation. Okay, then come. There is the allergic reactions are going on. Yeah, dear students, this is also a very important point. What is that? Allergic reactions. How it is allergic reactions? Innate immunity there is no allergic, but acquired immunity there is the allergic. Why means we are going to consume the chemical compounds, chemical substances. How it is? Because we take the capsules, we take the vaccinations, we take the injections, we take the other tablets from the ready-made concepts. These tablets or drugs or anything aspects, when we ingest it, sometimes our body is not depending to those chemical compounds. Then immediately our body gets the less immunity concept is going on, then we are suffering from the any other side effects. That side effects only we call as a allergic conditions. If suppose so many people are going to take the injection, some people are not going to take the injection. If injection is going to take means immediately in their skins there is the formation of the small fox-like structures, as a pimple-like structures, as a globules are going to form. Why means? So their body is not almost promoted to that condition, that outside ready-made conditions. So they immediately it gives the side effects. Like that we are having a food allergies, water allergies, dust allergies, any other allergies. Why we are means our body is not defending about that concept. So it is not adjusted. That is allergic reaction, and it is having a long-term memory. That only I give the examples for you. First infection, second infection. When the first time it will be entered, then our body it's not produces that time, but when it going to promoting that one, it going to start the production of the antibody molecules against the first infection. When same pathogen enter into our body at the second time, then immediately our body gives opponent to the that pathogen. Why? Already in our body there is the formation of antibody molecules. So that's why in this basis, at any time if that infection is going on, then our body produces the antibodies. Why? Means we take the foreign ready-made antibody drugs or tablets. So that's why acquired immunity is having a long-term memory power. So this is the idea concept about which one? Acquired immunity. And this is overall concept about the differentiate aspect about the innate immunity and acquired immunity. It is not only important for the examination corner, it's also important for the your life process. Why we know what is the meaning of immunity and today's aspects, it must be important one. We must be have the immunity. How to get immunity? You know that several ideas are you already get. This is the way I know that the immunity is nothing but its complete concept of our body different itself from the any foreign agents. And in this chapter, in this concept, the main important one is that definition of immunity and difference between the innate immunity. They are asked in 1 marks and 3 marks questions in different years sometimes. Okay, na? Like that you must be remember these ones, and also must be remember about the antibody molecules. IgA, IgG, IgM, IgE, IgD. These 5 antibodies, in that 3 antibodies are secreted in what is that? Cholesterol. So at the initial few days of the feeding of the breast, in these conditions, this yellow fluid will be discharging from the mother body. If it is fed to the baby, then immediately there are 3 antibodies are entered into the baby's body. This is by birth only baby gets the immunity powers. Okay, are you get the today's points? So today's video class is idea only about the immunity and types of immunity. In next video classes, we are going to discuss the continued concept in the immunity. Okay, dear students, thank you.